So yesterday I was speaking to Tino and Father Habs, and we were talking about the truth as I was just preparing the sermon. And they are the ones who actually say to me, yes, you know, when you say the truth, people don't gather. People don't gather. So I don't know whether they were telling me to change. Because when you say the truth, people don't gather. They don't gather. Not in emotions, not in entertainment or popular culture. Because now what we've decided to do, we bring everything to church just to entice people, for people to keep coming. Would hire, help me, would hire what? Band, would have all these things out there. We have people who are not actually following God. We hire people who, what we call is that music?
Performance.
We hire everything to church to try and keep people where? Church. Rooted churches that are rooted in the Word of God, that are rooted in the apostolic doctrine, in what Jesus said. They don't follow trends. They don't follow trends. They just follow the teachings passed down from Christ to the apostles. They keep following that. Whether they have gathered 2 people, they keep rooted in the apostolic doctrine, in what Jesus taught the apostles. They keep following that. They don't follow trends. We have 2 Timothy 1 verse 13. It says, hold on to the pattern of sound words, which you have heard from me. So this is said, and Jesus also said that. The apostles are repeating this because they heard it from Jesus. So they are also telling people, what we tell you here is what you should do. Do not follow what you see out there, because that won't take you to heaven. What we are teaching you here, it is the truth. It hurts, but it keeps you on the pathway to heaven. Amen. Yes, it hurts. So yesterday I was speaking to Tino and Father Habs, and we were talking about the truth as I was just preparing the sermon. And they are the ones who actually say to me, yes, you know, when you say the truth, people don't gather. People don't gather. So I don't know whether they were telling me to change. Because when you say the truth, people don't gather. They don't gather. Yes, we have Jude 1 verse 3. It says, the faith which was once for all time handed down to the saints. So the faith which was once for all time handed down to the saints. So that faith in Jesus handed down to the apostles. It should also be handed down to us. It should be handed to you, to the churches. Yes, there is genuine fellowship. Fellowship means a shared life. That should be seen in a rooted church. A church that has teachings that were brought by Jesus, that were said by Jesus. Not just sitting next to each other on Sundays. If you look at people surrounding you, people on your side, have you greeted them? If they have a problem, I've seen people who say, I am coming from such and such a church. I'm not going back there anymore because I had a problem. They didn't even come to see how I was suffering. They didn't even come when my child was not well. They didn't even come when I was admitted in hospital. When I had no money, they left me to suffer. They just said, we will pray for you.